I gave you my heart.
Hey guys, it's Amber from Games and Stuff. Today I am playing The Letter. It was rated 4.2 on the App Store, and it said it had a full soundtrack that was original, and all that kind of stuff. Let's play. It was really cool. So it's by Yang Yang Mobile. You know, for the television and all that. So okay, so then this is crazy. Put it on easy because I'm not really. It's my first time playing it, so. Okay, no again. Oh my god, that just scared me. Prefer Lord William and Lady People, they were known for their compassionate generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Under their influence and wealth, which was once a small, sleepy village, grew to a prosperous and bustling town. However, the season of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of a great plague. Their riches and legacy were henceforth passed from the only child, Lady Charlotte Margrave. The mansion has stood since the 1620s, and witnessed to a very long history of joy and pain. After Lady Charlotte committed suicide, the great house was eventually left uninhabited. That's when it began. Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things, of cries and howls that filled the nights, and heard say of the mysterious woman roaming the hallways endlessly. People dared enter its walls, were simply never heard of again. Even after 400 years, these stories remain, much like the house itself. Whispers around the once great house, its legend and its curse, still fall upon the villagers' ears. Inspired. I didn't read that, I'm sorry. Let me go to history. Can't. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. The guard of the truth that had Briar Realty Corporation placed the forward back to sale. Like Pandora's box, the secrets of the lie awaits to be discovered by brave souls. No matter what happens, this care that take care not to be consumed by the curse. Good luck. Oh god, I already know this. Isabella.
Hello? Isabella? Are you there?
Oh my.
Where are you?
I'm sorry, this is actually not expect this, so I'm guessing we're being called by Rose. A familiar, jittery voice comes from the other side.
Oh, hey Rose. I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
Oh my gosh, I love this sound. I knew it was gonna have sound, but this is really good.
What do you mean, what's the matter? Is the mansion silly? I'm here and you're late.
I don't like Rose's voice.
Jeez, we're on shift together, you promised. Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you? You chickened out.
Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously.
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here.
Rose is very
This
major.
place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there.
I know.
Oh,
I just
sorry.
wish I could live in a place like this. It really takes my breath away.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted.
I don't like.
Jeez, never
I
mind
mean,
those
I've got
rumors.
really big
They're
fingers
so
on my
real
digits.
after all. And even if they are, which they are not, they can't
So
do
Rose is
anything.
So Rose is very supernatural.
They're nothing but
Like
spirits.
she's not She doesn't believe in that kind of stuff.
You don't know that. They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you.
I kind of feel like Isabel's very superstitious in a way.
No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
I agree with Isabel. It's more, you should be careful.
Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
And I think that mansion is where we'll likely find another one. I can feel it.
Okay, so I'm guessing the real estate agents, and they've seen they've seen a dead body in a sofa, which I think is pretty creepy.
That was one time, Isabella. Loosen up. Wait, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own.
Fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
Okay, see you. Bye.
She hangs up before I can respond. Rose, so charming as
Who
ever.
was that?
I look up from my phone to see Rebecca. Becca, give me a questioning look.
Oh, that? It's just Rose.
Rose? The one you said who trained you for your job back when you
I
started?
don't like the mouse move. I don't understand why I don't. I
You're
just
working
don't.
together again?
Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Anselm Village after the renovations. Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. BRC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon.
So they're checking in the house, not like I don't know what they are.
Oh wait, mansion? That big spooky one you've been telling everyone about? Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps? You actually went there? And you're going back?
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
As soon as words leave my mouth, Becca lets out a soft chuckle.
What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character.
I really don't like the voice. I like the voice acting. I like the animation too. It looks really good, but just can't. I can't process why they're moving their mouths. I'm sorry, I just play a lot of my games and they don't open their mouths or blink or anything like that.
I mean, no offense. But you've been freaking out about the place being creepy ever since you got
I
assigned
really
to
don't
it.
like this. I really
Cursed rumors and all.
don't like
I honestly
this.
thought you'd back out.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it. Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus. They never give bonuses like that.
So I'm
Getting that
guessing.
would make life so much easier.
So I'm guessing they are real estate agents. I don't say it no, but I like 15. I don't have a job yet. I'm sorry.
They're desperate. I'm desperate. It's perfect.
A sympathetic look crosses her face.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me. Or Ashton. We can always
Who's
let
Ashton?
you borrow, and you can pay us back whenever.
Who is Ashton now? Asking was from Courtney out loud. In the years I've known her, I can already tell what to expect when she has that expression.
Becca, I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks.
She crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. Her voice slightly raises as she begins to scold me. Instantly, I'm reminded that Becca excels at teaching boisterous teenagers.
Stop eating junk. They're cheap, but they're not good for you. You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
Oh, I ate a things too, and I'm home. Here we go again. I'm gonna see my mom. I press my lips together and roll my eyes at her. I'm not entirely sure how I feel when she goes on her mother hen mode. She means well. I'm glad she's looking out for me. Someone's looking out for me, especially when my family looks in their stuff's good. But Becca's bossy can be such a pain at times. She's already more preparing the moment, and that already says a lot.
You're not my mom.
I didn't say I am.
Nope, but you're acting like one. You don't need to boss me around all the time.
She gives me a completely unimpressed look. Immediately, I brace myself for another round of reprimands from her.
I'm not bossing you around. I'm just telling you to at least mind what you're eating. Remember what happened last year?
Yeah,
You
last year.
ended up bedridden for 2 weeks after eating something bad. And I ended up having to listen to you cry about how those absences would take a huge chunk out of your paycheck. Do you want that to happen
I
again?
love Becca literally does acting mom though.
No, Mom.
Only a loud, I'm sorry. Only a loud, frustrated sigh comes from her while she pinches the bridge of her nose, likely to help ease the headaches from starting to form. I bite my lip to keep myself from laughing out loud at the image she makes, expect her to say more. But when at last, she looks up, she's simply carrying a silent expression on her face.
I'm serious. Not my mom, Rebecca. Maria Isabella Grace.
She has her full name, too. I should mouth of that. Although I know she's not really angry, I don't want to push it. And angry Becca isn't someone I'd like to come past with my lifetime. I've seen it happen, and it wasn't pretty.
Yeah, I'll stop.
I grumble, but she doesn't seem to hear much, and only giving me a small, acknowledged nod.
Look, if you need anything, tell me, and I'll help in any way I can. You don't have to do this alone.
Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me. You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself.
You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though.
So I'm guessing Becca's like a school teacher, which means she's not making much money. So I don't know why she's saying like she can give her money and pay her back whenever. I don't understand that, but whatever. Sorry, I can literally skip things without even noticing it. So if I do that, just you can pause and read it yourself. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty certain I will never take that off her, ever. It has nothing to do with pride. I've seen on plenty of times how friendships can take a for the worse, just because of a few unpaid debts. I don't want something that to happen to me and Becca. We may argue a lot, small, petty things, but she already feels like a real sister to me. I don't want to lose that friendship over something so trivial. Becca's movements. When she takes a quick glance at something behind me, she snaps out of my thoughts.
Enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute. We can catch up later.
Yeah, she's a school
Good
teacher.
luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale. You bet.
With a small smile, she returns to her desk and begins sifting through pages of a rather thick history book. So she's a history teacher. She's probably working on next week's lesson plan, or trying at least. Her eyes are distant. It's just too sensitive for what is on the page. As I share my thoughts, Becca starts coughing heavily. Her hand hastily goes to her mouth to fill the sound. This is precisely what I followed to hear. For someone who makes a habit of worrying about other people, Becca sure forgets to take care of herself.
Hey, you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish.
Hush, dear. Don't you worry about me.
Dude, I'm Jess's mom. She's not here. I mean,
I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
I can see what she means. Becca does not really take care of herself. If she's like trying to, the moms don't do that. I'm sorry, I'm rambling right now. I'm sorry. I level her with a flat look. She has a cold for a couple days now. Something about this strange weather not agreeing with her lately. And despite my advice to take the week off and rest, I found her apartment empty when I dropped by this morning. She filled the medicine her doctor prescribed. Looks being sober now.
You shouldn't even be working right now.
Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you. I'll call you if I still feel bad. And you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
After her whole story thing, I may just stop the video because this is gonna be a pretty long video. If I can already tell by 13 minutes already. She offers me a reassuring smile, and I can only sigh. Why do I even bother? There is no stopping her when she has decided on something. Defeated, I reach inside my bottle and pull out the same bottle message she left earlier. She looks at it weirdly when I place it in front of her. Unfortunately for this is the one thing I'm not letting her have the way.
Alright, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time. I'll see you later, okay?
There's an amused gleam in her eyes when she shifts them back to me.
Look who's playing the mother hen now.
Rebecca!
Okay. I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure to drink it, Mom.
I mean, most friends are like that. If one of the something the other one is basically the welcome resort to retort. She casts a look at the clock. I take that as a sign to finally end the conversation in my short video. With a small wave, I leave her to her classroom and her thoughts. I hail a passing taxi to take me to property as I leave the school grounds. The mansion is some way out in the countryside, but I trouble giving the driver instructions. Apparently, everyone in Luxborn City knows of it, including every bit of rumors surrounding the place. In fact, just the mention of its name is close enough to give you cautious sidelong glances. I learned the hard way the first time I commuted here, and it only boosted my belief that there's something more to that house. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back up in the murder has caused quite a stir. Thankfully, it died down. A few weeks later, the pipe would become a lot harder to sell otherwise. I rubbed my eyes from the window once the building shrunk in the distance. We get a glimpse of the countryside too. Although a quick glance at my watch shows we were still a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to review the mansion's documents. I looked them over last night, but you never would know when things may go wrong. Life has ways of messing things up like that. Halfway through reading the papers, my phone rings again. I pick it up without looking, neatly tucked it between my ear and shoulder. So it's just Rose again anyway.
Rose?
Oh, it's Ash. Rose?
Guess again.
That voice.
Ash.
Bingo.
Hey, what's up?
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
You mean that thing with Zach?
Yeah.
What is that about?
She even called in the middle of the night just to remind
Oh
me.
wow. So
No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll
I'm
be there.
gonna encourage you to know real quick. Relationship with Isabella. Hannah. So we're on Becca's new. I don't like the sounds. Journal. October 17th. Profile's new. Isabella. Maria Isabella Grace Cruz Santos. That's a long name. Her birthday date is May 28th. She's a Gemini and 26 years old. She's 5'2". A state agent, so it's kind of right. She's Filipino, Roman Catholic. That's her religion. Her education is fine arts undergraduate. She likes cinnamon rolls, dogs, food, police, particle dramas, and teriyakis, and comedies and karaoke. Hannah. General Marina. Rebecca? Ashton, Luke. Okay, so we don't have anything but her. Okay. Wait, bag load. Oh! That's what it was. I am so sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to look at that now. No, don't worry. I don't forget. I'll be there.
Cool. I'll see you later. What time do you get off?
Around 6 p.m.? I don't know. It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
Ermengarde Mansion?
You know, the big Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village. I'm on my way there right now, actually.
On your own?
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Shut up!
Ash chuckles, and I can't help but roll my eyes upon hearing it.
I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you up.
Whatever. Bye.
Ashel always sees me whenever he sees a chance. Ashel moves tough. Oh, journal updated. 1 second, let me check the journal updates. Ooh, I really don't like this, guys. I'm really scared of stuff like this. I don't remember playing this. Before going to the image mentioned, Isabella Santos to St. Gordy High School to check on Rebecca Gills. The former reminded the latter of taking her flu medicine before leaving. On the way to the mansion, Isabella received a call from Ashton Fry, reminding her of Zachary Steele's movie premiere that night. I don't like this. I really don't want to play this again, guys. Please just remind me of playing this. Just a few more minutes before I reached the infamous information, I had to admit the pirate people just look wonderful from the outside. Despite all of this, there's nothing to hide. There's something wrong. The surrounding air is usually silent, only rustling leaves can be heard as the occasional breeze passes. While Anselm Village is just a few miles away, everyone keeps their distance on purpose. Was it a fear? They were falling. I really don't want to read this anymore. Best out of fear, the horror of falling under the mansion's curse somehow makes me sad. The lack of immediate human presence makes this place all more eerie than it has any right to be. If it's uncanny, it's in broad daylight. I can imagine how this place looks at night.
Planning to go inside that place, Missy?
Yeah, the same. Without completely taking... Okay, I probably should read that to you guys. The voice nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Without carefully take my eyes away from the house, I get the driver a confused nod. Beats. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna have to start my tour, so I think it's gonna be soon from here. Bye, guys.